Okay, it's right at 11:30. Let's see who we have present. This is the Orca D final plea calendar. Position 1 is Kimberly Flups. Ms. Flups present. We'll give her some time to get on the line, and I'll come back to her, Ms. Riley. And these are out of kind of out of order. On my calendar, it says position 4 is Tesla Schloss. Mr. Schloss. Okay.
I'm sorry, everybody else has.
Oh, everyone else has this one? Okay. Well, since I've already called his name, position 4. Mr. Schloss is in the court with us. What will we, good morning, sir. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the Orca D final plea calendar. Have you been here before? Okay. And when you were here last, what were we going to do with you? Okay. All right. Would you like to see if you qualify for the services of the public defender today?
Your Honor, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
He is already represented by the Public Defender's Office, Mr.
Okay.
Derek Howard.
Okay. So we'll have someone speak with you, Mr. Schloss. We'll come back to you, okay? Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Riley.
You're welcome.
Ms. Gant, do you know if Mr. Howard's going to be on the line today or
Yes, he informed me that he will be present today, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So position 2 is Dontavius Jackson. And Mr. Jackson is the one that you informed me about earlier, Ms. Riley. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that is in need of conflict counsel.
Yes, we were able to get in touch with Ms. Cafe, and she should be joining us here in just a little while. Is Mr. Jackson on the line?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Jackson. I hope you're doing well today.
Good morning. Same to you.
Thank you. All right, we'll be with you, sir. Let's see, position number 3, Charmin Kendrick.
Your Honor, that is my client. However, she is unable to appear today. She was just released from the hospital and still is on bed rest. And I would ask that she be reset to the next plea calendar.
Okay. What's our next calendar, Ms. Stoll? Okay. Okay, we'll reset her, Ms. Gant.
Your Honor, just for the record, it was announced on April 20th, that Ms. Kendrick was also in the hospital. The state doesn't have an objection, but just want it noted for the record.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Riley.
You're welcome. And what is the next date? Do we have it yet?
August 10th.
August 10th?
Thank you.
Is that gonna be at the 11:30? At 9 o'clock, okay?
Thank you.
We've already dealt with Mr. Schloss, and he is now in the hallway with Mr. Howard. Position 5, Brittany Stevenson.
Wand again on behalf of Ms. Stevenson, Your Honor. And
And
she's present.
Okay, and it was my understanding, tell me if I'm wrong, Ms. Riley, that this is the same circumstance as Mr. Jackson's case,
This
and
is the co-defendant. Yes, Your Honor.
right, in that if a plea was taken in Mr. Jackson's case, that Ms. Stevenson's case would be dismissed, is that right?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'll let Mr. Howard talk and we'll find out what's gonna happen with Mr. Jackson.
Well, I'm sorry, that would be Attorney Cafe.
Oh, you're right, I'm sorry.
No
Ms.
problem.
Cafe, thank you.
Sure.
So we're waiting on we're waiting on either Mr. Howard to come back or we're waiting on Ms. Cafe to join us.
And Your Honor, I apologize. I thought that I needed to appear for today's calendar, but seems like I do not. Can I be excused?
Yes, Ms. Helen, you have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll go back to position 1, Kimberly Flups. What's your pleasure, Ms. Riley? I don't believe she's on the line.
Your Honor, Ms. Foltz, from what I recall, has been on the calendar at least 2 previous times. The first appearance, she did appear on Zoom, but she had also just gotten out of the hospital. The second appearance was when she was appointed the public defender's office. And so she is well aware of the court date. The state would be asking for a bench warrant.
I'm sorry, does the public defender represent her, Ms. Riley?
Yes, Your Honor, I have Mr. Lovett as representing her. I understand he's no longer with the public defender's office, but it is still their case.
Okay, let me talk with Ms. Gant or Mr. Howard about that.
Yes, Your Honor.
To see if they've been in contact with her or not. So I'll hold on that for a moment.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Ms. Gant, did you hear that conversation?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, it appears that position number 1, Ms. Bulps, is represented by your office, but I guess since Mr. Lovett is no longer with your office, that you will need to assign this to another public defender. Has that been reassigned or not? Do you know?
Yes, Your Honor. Miss Helen appeared for that purpose. However, since our office reached out to Miss Fultz yesterday, but we were unable to contact her. So Miss Helen appeared for that purpose. She will be representing her, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, at this point in time, since you all couldn't contact her and she has not shown for the calendar, I'm going to grant Ms. Riley's request for a bench warrant, and we'll see what happens from there. Good morning, Ms. Watson Cafe. Thank you. I appreciate you being able to join us this morning.
Your Honor.
And you'll be representing Mr. Jackson. And just to get you up to speed on the matter, that Mr. Jackson is charged along with Ms. Stevenson. And it's my understanding that if Mr. Jackson enters a plea, that Ms. Stevenson's charges will be dismissed. Would you like the opportunity to speak with him this morning? I take it that you will. Okay, let's see. Mr. Jackson?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to put you into a breakout room with Ms. Watson Cafe so that you all can discuss your case, okay?
All right.
All right, very good. So let's place Ms. Watson Cafe and Mr. Jackson into a breakout room, please. And we will be in recess until somebody's ready to proceed. Ms. Riley.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I stepped away for just a moment.
Oh, no, that's no problem. I just wanted to let you know that Mr. Howard has informed that his client, Mr. Schlotz, is going to be a negotiated plea.
Okay, I will. I'm not sure if I previously gave him the paperwork, but I'll just send it to him again if I did not.
We're filling it out.
He says they're filling it out now. Ms.
Oh,
Riley.
okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Your Honor, is Mr. Howard and Mr. Schloss still in the courtroom?
Yes, they are.
There is a matter, Mr. Howard, that I emailed to you this morning regarding the restitution for the plants.
Yes.
And so I know that the clerk's office does not get involved in payments. So will the restitution, we would need to figure out that part. How the restitution can get to
Yes.
the victim.
And Ms. Riley, we would do balance probated with this condition that it suspends upon payment of the $450.
Understood. Okay.
If the court would be fine with that, that was our thought.
The state has no objection, Your Honor.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Ms. Riley, are we, are we, are we doing both or just criminal trespass? So I can't remember what we did we agree to do one of the charges or,
Yes, it would just be one charge,
okay, the criminal trespass?
criminal trespass.
Okay, that's what, just wanted to confirm.
And the theft by taking is being null prossed?
Yes, and I will send that no crossover.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ms. Watson Cafe, is there an announcement?
We're just going to enter a not guilty plea. Has he been arraigned, Your Honor?
Let me check to see if he has been arraigned. And Ms. Watson Cafe, do you want a bench trial or a jury trial?
Jury, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been, he had asked for a bench trial back in March and then he got reset. So yeah, he's been on.
Okay. So we will have to get his request for a jury trial and we will send you a case management order. So if you'll just hang on while we do that. Ms. Gant, are you with us?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and given the announcement by Ms. Watson Cafe, what would you like to do with Ms. Stevenson?
Your Honor, I would, we are not, I am prepared to waive her arraignment, Your Honor. I will enter the paperwork and we will pray for a jury trial.
Okay. So we'll also have to get you a case management order and a request for a jury trial. And going back to position number 3, Ms. Gant and Ms. Riley also, I'm being told that it's going to be July 6th at 9 a.m. instead of that August date, okay?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
And Ms. Riley, did you want to put on the record with Mr. Jackson what the offer was for a plea today?
Sure, Your Honor. And yes, as the court just stated, the offer would only be good in the Orca division. Once it is back in the trial division, I do not have any control over what the recommendation will be. Today, it would be 12 months probation, a $500 fine, and 1 parenting class.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And if you all will hold while we get that paperwork together, and as soon as Mr. Howard and his client are ready, we'll take that plea.
Your Honor,
Yes, Ms. Gant.
this concludes my business. I'm covering another calendar. May I be excused?
Well, you'll be getting that paperwork from us, so if you will just make sure to get it back to the court, okay?
I will. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. You have a good afternoon.
And Ms. Helen is still online to review the calendar, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Ms. Gant. Ms. Watson Cafe, I'm also being told that if you have additional business that you need to do, we can just email you the paperwork. You can get it back to the court.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay, all right. You have a good day. We appreciate you being able to help us out this morning.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm free to go as well.
Yes, Mr. Jackson, you're free to go as well as Ms. Stevenson, okay?
All right.
You'll get your notice for your next court date.
Yes. No, he's my dad.
Would it-
You had my phone, so this is another phone. 706
Okay, and now here comes,
885
yes,
749.
Ms. Helen.
You want to give it back?
His number.
Are you with me, Ms. Helen?
Can you repeat that, Your Honor?
Yes, I just wanted to let you know that position number one, it appears like Ms. Kimberly Phelps is with us now, and she's represented by your office. And I believe that, whose client was she? Do you remember, Ms. Riley? Was that Ms. Gant's client? Oh, that is your client, Ms. Helen. Ms. Helen.
I apologize, Judge. I was on mute. If I can be put in the breakout room with Ms. Phillips.
Oops, okay. Ms. Phillips, can you hear me?
420 Corbin Street.
You got Ms. Phillips. You have to unmute yourself for me, ma'am.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, and I need for you to get to a stationary place for me. I am going to put you into a breakout room with your attorney so that you can discuss this matter, okay?
Okay, yes, sir.
All right. So let's place Ms. Phillips and Ms. Helen to a breakout room, please.
1994. 595.
Good morning again, Mr. Schloss.
Good morning.
Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court would be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you put your hand down. Thank you, sir. Ms. Riley?
Thank you, Your Honor. The state would expect the evidence to show, if the case proceeded to trial, that on March 24th of 2020, officers received a call and were dispatched to 170 Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard in Fulton County, spoke with a witness who observed a male matching the description of Mr. Slosh to be in her neighbor's yard taking flowers. The officers were then able to observe Mr. Slosh with a large garbage bag that had flowers. The officer asked where he got the flowers from, and he stated he got them from Maddox Park. The recommendation is 12 months probation to be suspended upon completion of conditions of not returning to 170 Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard and having no contact with the victim, John Collier, and paying restitution for the 15 plants that were taken or dislodged at $30 a plant for a total of $450.
Judge, we ask that you accept that plea as negotiated, and as the state reference, we ask that the probation suspend upon payment of the $450. And Judge, he anticipates being able to pay that fairly soon. We'd ask for just maybe waive probation fees for 2 months. We anticipate he'd be able to get it done by then.
Okay. All right. Mr. Schloss, it's my understanding that you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with your counsel's representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Schloss, I'm going to waive the probation fee for you while you're on probation. And as soon as you get the $450 paid, the probation will terminate, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Ms. Rowell.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, the court will be in recess again until council comes back.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
That concludes my business.
Yes, have a
And Miss Riley, I just sent you a message in the chat.
Thank you. I also just received a text. So do you want me to respond to the text or to the chat?
Either one.
Okay, thank you.
And Your Honor, we're ready on position 1. That's
Okay,
gonna be a negotiated plea, and I am scanning this information to send to Miss Riley and Miss Beverly as we speak.
it's Ms. Starworth, Ms.
Oh,
Helen.
okay.
Thank
And it's Miss.
Yes, Ms. Howard, if it makes it easier, you can just reply the scanned documents to the email I sent to you and Ms. Stallworth.
In the documents you sent, it is a reply.
Well, just so you have both email addresses, you just reply all. and
Okay.
send them in.
Unknown. And I did want to make one correction, Miss Riley, just wanted to make sure on the plea and verdict, it has a Maya Newell. That's just
That was just my
understood.
typing error. Yes. I have no objection to you scratching through that and putting her correct name. Thank you.
I just sent that. Just let me know when you receive it.
Yes, I have it.
Thank you. Okay, so, Ms. Phelps is gonna plead guilty to reckless conduct and simple battery, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And if you all are ready, I'm prepared to take the plea. Ms. Phelps, you'll need to unmute yourself for me, please.
Okay.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give in this case will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Thank you. Ms. Riley?
Thank you, Your Honor. We would expect the evidence to show that on May 27th, 2018, officers responded to a domestic call in the intersection of Old National Highway and Flat Shoals Road in Fulton County. They met with Miss Italy Turner, who immediately yelled out to the officers to help her. She stated that she was assaulted by her then girlfriend, who was the front passenger, who's in the front passenger seat, Miss Kimberly Phelps, who had got upset regarding something they did not live together at that time, and she was punched in the face while driving the vehicle. The state's recommendation is to count one, the reckless conduct, 12 months probation and a $400 fine. The count of criminal trespass is to be null pros, and the count 3, simple battery, is 12 months probation concurrent to count 1, 40 hours of community service. She is to attend 4 anger management classes and to have no contact with Italy Turner.
Ms. Helen?
Yes, Your Honor. That is our understanding of the plea. We do stipulate to the factual basis, venue, and ID. This is a probated sentence. We are asking for those probation fees to be waived. And if the state is amenable, if it can be non-reporting after the conditions are completed.
Any objection to not reporting, Ms. Riley?
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay. See, Ms. Phelps, it's my understanding that in case 18 CR 0088448B, you wish to plead guilty to reckless conduct and simple battery. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
Oh, no, sir. I just woke up. No, sir. No.
Okay. You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with your counsel's representation? Say it again for me, ma'am.
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the guilty plea as negotiated. I'm going to waive the probation fees for you while you're on probation, and when you complete the terms of the probation, it'll go to a non-reporting status, okay?
Okay. And do I when I report, it's gonna be a reporting center down there in Atlanta, or
Miss Helen will get you the information as far as
okay.
where you're going to need to report, okay?
I'll text it to you.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so if you all are ready, we can quickly go over the calendar. Position number 1 was a plea. Position 2 is a jury trial. Position 3 was reset to July 6th at 9 a.m. Position 4 was a plea. Position 5 is a jury trial. Anything further this morning?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
I apologize, Judge. What was position 4?
Position 4 was a plea.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, you all have a nice rest of your day. I'll see you next week.
You
Thank
too.
you,
Thank
Judge.
you, Your Honor.